What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard here on Thursday. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So first thing I wanted to talk about today is you may have seen my power was out all last night, so I have not been able to play Ring Domination, unfortunately. But luckily my power is now back, as you could tell from the light and me recording this video. So we're going to jump into some Supercard. We're going to play some Ring Domination, and I did buy titles just to kind of speed up the process and try and help me catch up from missing hours that I could have been playing. But basically what happened was, big storm here yesterday, and like the house across the street from me had wires on the ground, like down. And it took about from 12:30 a.m. last night, like right after midnight, to 11:30 a.m. today, and then they finally got it back up. So it's a little while. I mean, it wasn't days, luckily, but the reason I made that video, which I have now deleted, it was just basically me explaining that I don't have power, if you didn't see it. The reason I made that video is because I called them up once, and they told us that it would be fixed by 3 p.m. today, and then I called them up again later in the day, and the automatic voice had told me that they would be fixing it by tomorrow 9 p.m. So I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna be able to post videos today or tomorrow, so I wanted to get a video out there. So I ended up recording my video at home, going to a McDonald's parking lot because it was like the best place I could park that had a connection, and I connected to one of the hotspots from my cable company that I have, and I was able to upload the video that way. I felt like the reason I ended up stopping at a McDonald's parking lot was because I felt like it was okay to stop there. I had better connections in other spots in the neighborhood, but I felt funny like just sitting and parking in front of someone else's house and just uploading a video. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into Supercard now. Like I said, we have not been getting too far on the Ring Domination. I also wanted to update you guys on the team event. We weren't able to get Mark Henry, unfortunately. We had like 6 pieces left. I was working that day, so I wasn't able to grind out the rest of it. But here's the points breakdown. Jimbana went hard on the Mark Henry card. I don't know if he had a pro or something, but shout out to this team. Everybody in this team was great. Jimbana, Kill Moose Kills, Super Zoma got BBQ, Edge Punk, Biggie Dude, Stitches, Yellow, aka Superhero, Edward, me, and Fuji. So as you can see, I only got 4 shards, but I was grinding the entire time during Kofi and a little bit during Mark Henry when I could at work, as much as I can with the new boss and everything. But I ended up with only 4 shards. Super Zoma got BBQ just went ham on the Kofi Kingston Survivor card. He was buying bouts and everything like that. But Jimbana went hard on the Mark Henry, and this is what we ended up with. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the Mark Henry. Like I said, we missed like 6 or 7 shards when the time ran out. But that was about it. Other than that, we are pretty much doing the same thing we were a couple of days ago. I did get the Kofi Kingston, and I'm working on bringing him up right now. As you can see here, you know, not too far along, but 14 out of 20 is not bad. I'm just going to train away these cards so that way we don't have to do it later on in the video when I start talking about my NXT. But anyways, one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about quickly here is I did start up my Patreon page. A lot of people voted and said they like that idea. They think I should do it. I don't know if people are going to support or anything like that, but it's not a requirement. I'll just say that. I will leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. Patreon, if you don't know, is a form of, basically, you can give $1 a month or something like that, and it helps going towards funding the channel, helping me, you know, work on videos and everything like that, because, you know, with the way YouTube works, it's all up and down, and Patreon is definitely more steady. So a lot of YouTubers have gone to start to do this route, and I thought it was interesting. You know, I'm never somebody that does it for the money or anything like that, but people said, you know what, go for it. If it helps you support the channel better, if it helps you in, you know, making videos better, go for it. So I said, you know what, people suggested it. I said, all right, I'll just try it out, see how it goes, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to. Feel free to be a patron. If you don't, fine by me. You know, it's all up to you guys. So let's go ahead and start this Ring Domination while we talk about NXT from last night. If you haven't seen it, I apologize. It was definitely a good episode, and I'm pulling up the card right here just so I can read off this screen just because I mean I watched it, but I do miss some of the moments and everything like that, and I might miss something if I just go off the top of my head. First match of the night was American Alpha, aka Chad Gable and Jordan, and they went up against Blake and Murphy. Very good match. I think it was very back and forth. Blake and Murphy was able to look good while also losing. American Alpha continues their role. I love these guys. They're great. I think they've got a great gimmick. They are very charismatic, especially Chad Gable. I'm glad to see him bring out the more charismatic side of Jordan because it's just good to see. You know, before Chad Gable, Jordan was really kind of like to himself, and he was tagging with Ty Dillinger and everything like that. And it's just good to see that Chad Gable has brought this side out of Jordan that is really nice. Oh man, of course, our first match in Ring Domination we're gonna lose. The next match of the night was William Regal. Well, no, this wasn't a match. William Regal announces that Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe will face off in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, this one I'm very excited about to determine the #1 contender. So after 2 times of, smoky finishes, we're not sure who won and everything like that. Dusty finish, rather. We're not sure who won. We're like, what's going on? Who's going to be the #1 contender? And, of course, now they've finally got the match set up. 2 out of 3 falls match next week. And we will see what that goes. Next week, they will be introducing a free agent acquisition. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I'm sure you can find on the internet who it is. It's somebody very, very famous from another promotion. Let's just put it that way. The next one, Elias Sampson sings about NXT is what he needs. It's just basically an NXT vignette for Elias Sampson again, even though he's already debuted. Apollo Crews versus Christopher Gerard. Biff Bisquick is his other name that he used. He beats him via pinfall, but this is a very interesting match because for me, it was surprising to see that Apollo Crews had trouble with this guy for a little while. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just a straight jobber match. And I don't know if that's a sign of bad things, good things. I don't know if this means that the guy that he wrestled is going to be kind of considered as a threat now or what. But I thought it was very interesting that it wasn't a straight squash match, although Apollo Crews did look great in the match. And props to him. He did put on a good match last night on NXT. The next match was Carmella and Bayley get revenge against Eva and Nia. This is basically just backstage stuff. They were talking first. Then after that, they show the attack of Dash and Dawson on Enzo and Big Cass. Enzo gets attacked by them after coming to the NXT Performance Center. And then Big Cass comes in for the save. And that was just basically it. It's just to show that the rivalry between Dash and Dawson and Enzo and Big Cass are not over. And it's going to continue. And I'm very excited to see that because I think those guys can put on great matches. After that, Tommaso Ciampa versus Bull Dempsey in his final match for NXT. Yes, that's right. If you didn't know, unfortunately, Bull Dempsey has been let go from WWE. I'm very excited. I'm very upset about that. I think he was finally getting a gimmick that really could work for him, but I guess sometimes that's just how it goes in WWE. But Tommaso Ciampa defeat Bull Dempsey via submission, via armbar. And then next up was Samoa Joe talking about how he isn't surprised by William Regal's decision and that he's going to make Sami suffer en route to becoming NXT champ. This is just a promo basically from like him backstage just walking forward. Very cool though. I liked how they did it differently than they normally do promos. Zayn cuts his own promo. He said he's ready. He's not daunted by the stipulation and is focusing on becoming the first 2-time NXT champion. Then after that, we have Eva Marie. Finally, we get to see Eva Marie and Nia Jax versus Carmella and Bayley. They unfortunately, this match, I don't know. I didn't think it was very good. Obviously, Carmella and Bayley did their thing, but Eva Marie, being a terrible wrestler that she is, kind of ruined the match. And yeah, so that was a good match, but I mean, I wasn't tremendously impressed by it. Then, obviously, towards the end, Bayley gets a headbutt from Nia Jax, and she ends up falling out of the ring. Carmella is the legal woman, and Nia Jax hits her with her finisher, and then for some reason Eva Marie tags herself in to get some heat and goes for the pin herself. So that was a good way to get heat, although I do not like Eva Marie or anything like that. That was a good way to heal it up for sure. She was able to get some people angry by getting the pinfall victory over Carmella herself by doing none of the work, because basically Nia Jax got her finisher on Carmella. But anyways, that should just about do it. I thought this NXT episode was very good. A lot of good wrestling on it, and you should definitely check it out if you have the network. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Rare Spark. Well, hold on. Let me finish up this match before I say Rare Spark out. So anyways, we got to finish this match up here, and we will get the victory 5-4 against Y Bruno. So anyways, in the next episode, I hopefully will be starting a King of the Ring. I just haven't felt up for kind of like keeping up for it. I don't know why. I just haven't felt the motivation really. So I've just been playing the events, doing my thing, gaining cards slowly but surely. But I definitely need to get back on the King of the Rings track, because that's definitely something that would definitely help me progress a little bit faster and hopefully get further along. But there we go. We get a nice piece there, and we run out of picks. So that's a good place to end this episode. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, if you want to help me, click the Patreon link below. I greatly would appreciate any support you guys give me. It is not required, just a reminder. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Rare Spark out.